Okie dokie. Now this is a quick vid. Actually, I'll do a couple of vids for what's his name, Rario. Yes, Rario D. Well, you know you. Anyways, yeah, good news. The silicon itself wasn't too difficult to remove, and this is a this is the max size box that can be sent via sea. What I'm going to do is put some. I've got some. What have we got over here? These. Yeah, these here. I'm going to use as box supports. All right. Now, what I'll be able to do is this will significantly reduce the freight costs, and yeah, this is what I wanted to do originally, and you inspired me to go ahead and do it. So I was able to put the base inside that thingy there, and then that thingy goes there, and this will. What I'll do is I'll put some bubbly wraps in there to separate. You've got to keep them separate. You gotta keep them separate. Anyways, and what I can do is with this top section here, angle it like this, and then put a bunch of. It'd be great if I could take those off too, but that's not the case. I do recall that one of them actually was silicon right there. So. But I figure I might be able to sort of angle it as such, and then I'll be able to put packing all around that too. So yeah, I can sea freight these now, 6 weeks to 3 months, but significant reduction, as we were saying, in freight costs. eBay takes 10% of freight costs, so I'll figure that out. But that's what's happening with that. Now, as I said there, I had a couple of them. Now, what a historical moment this must be. These two, I'm pulling them apart right now, have definitely come from the same company, same era, time frame as this one. And yet the design is slightly different. You'll see that's roundy there, and that's that shape, right? Hex. So, but the design on in this section, for instance, is the same. And up there's the same, and in there's the same somewhere around here somewhere. So out here, and you'll see that is pretty much sort of ish, very much close to that. So I'm thinking that these came from separate auction houses, I think I got this auction. Yeah, I must have. It wasn't a market, it was an auction house, yeah. So I would assume that these came from you can clean them up if you want, I haven't done that. As you can see, all dusty. From a like a deceased estate or something like that. And they've come together again. They've found themselves. They've found each other. So that's just really cool. Now what I did, the base section of that one. Well, there's the stem. Base section of this one had cracking. You see, it has cracking around here. Alright, now with my limited resources, I've actually finished all my flux. I had this other bronze welding stuff here, but that doesn't stick to anything. Like ever, I've tried that stuff a few times, but I've got this soldering wire, and for my limited resources here, I'm actually quite pleased with the results, the fact that at least it's solid enough, and some of it took quite well, although it's really not a very clean surface at all, and it would need to be really cleaned up, really well, but I mean, it would work. but in time, if you wanted to, you could take it to a coppersmith, have what I've done here. You know, I mean, it could have looked a whole lot better if I had have, you know, got a sanding wheel on it and cleaned it all up and spent a lot of time on it, and then got the heat just right. Went and got some more of this soldering stuff, and but it's good enough. I'm pleased with what the result is, and that'll be fine. I mean, you could just use it like that. But yeah, if you wanted to take it to a coppersmith, and they cleaned all of that and then put a bead all the way in there, and then, well, I would clamp it actually. I would clamp it into position. I didn't do that. So you could put a bit of work into it, and that would happen. But I just like it the way it is, because, like this one for instance, which is that, is missing one of these bell representation thingies and one of these hooky thingies. This one down here is missing 1, 2, 3 of the hooky thingies and has no bell thingies. The door thingy is okay on this one, whereas the hinge is not okay on that one. The hinge came off, I recall. I think maybe that's not true. I thought it did. That's okay. No, it must be this one. Oh, here we are. Yes, and that you could, yeah, see, that's loose in there, and you could put a bead on that too, I would say, to weld that up. What I'll do another video of these, but yeah, that's the plan. I think that I can definitely disassemble that one also, and do the same deal with this. I'll make these cheap, and yeah, you'll have yourself, they belong together. I'm gonna start singing the Home and Away. You know we belong together, you and I forever and ever. Wasn't that cheesy? Elf. Okay. Right, I'll do another video pretty soon. How's that?